Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Suzette for Cloud Sky today. And today we're going to talk about some emails, scam emails to be exact. So I'm going to go over here to my spam folder in my mail. Now, some of these that are in here are legitimate and some of these are scam. Now, I want to pay attention to how many McAfee. Let's start off with these. Look on this with the strange font. And I just hovered over it and you can see that it's coming from some org.uk. This one right here also doesn't seem to be real because look on the at where it's like UEXKD blah 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 blah. Either way, I know I don't have okay, let's look at this one. This one is at u6.vrsgcmif.com. And of course they're trying to give you that what do you call it? Urgency, reminder, action required. Now, some of these are real. Like, well, maybe not. I thought this one would have been real, but this could also be marketing because, you have these things that market. Now, here's 1-800-Flowers, and you can see that after the at, it has the m.1800flowers.com. Pretty much real. This is some job alert board. Track order. Now, you would think that this would be some UPS or FedEx or DHL, whatever you have in your area. But when I hover over it, you can see again it's some at JQ. You have to go with the at for the thing. But even the first name, the first part before the at, it wouldn't be that long. They give you a real long blah 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 blah, and then at jqztowd.org.uk. So that's a quick look in the spam folder. I know there's some legitimate some, but sometimes when you get too much things, you put it in spam. What I want to do, I did put aside some into my review, I call it review needed, where I was just quickly going through my email and I just wanted to show you and I just threw it in review needed. Now this one that I already clicked from Capital One, you can see it was real. And you can see it's at notificationcapitalone.com. The reason why it's in here because it has some nice juicy information for us. Keep yourself safe from scammers. So number one, it's not a scam because I did verify it was from capitalone.com. And it gives you some new tips to keep yourself safe from scammer. We'll just read along a little bit. Scammer may impersonate a company executive. We've seen, by hacking their email ID to send you a spoof email requesting a change in the payment destination. Well, I haven't seen that. Social media and marketplace scams, I tend not to buy from social media, but some people do. And they tell you, scammers are placing ads on social media selling goods and services. And then when you pay in advance, you can't, once you pay the summer, you can't get in touch with them again. Ooh, this one, I'm, impersonating a Capital One associate. That's interesting. So they ask you to text or phone or call, and they're trying to get. Well, we kind of seen something like this phishing scams where they tell you, I've gotten a phishing one. Oh, there's something wrong with your account. I need you to do this and this. Give me the 6-digit code when it's sent to you. No, don't do that. And then on yourself, they may contact you, tell you they've noticed suspicious activity, send money to yourself using your mobile banking app to reverse the. Wow. So here's the tips. And these are tips we've talked about. A lot of other companies have talked about it. A lot of other people have talked about it. Don't click on anything in an unsolicited email or text message asking you to update or verify account information. Look up the company's phone number. So do that independently. So whatever phone number is coming from, you go look it up. Don't use the one a potential scammer is providing, and call the company to ask if the request is authentic. So you can actually call if it's a credit card, use the phone number on the back of the card, or look it up online separate from the number that you got in that text message or email. There it is. When in doubt, call us at the number listed on the back of your debit or credit card. If you can't get to search a number independently, this is a good option. You can also look if you have bills, the phone number would be on your billing statement. When you're buying stuff, they recommend you research the seller and products independently and compare prices with other websites to ensure legitimacy. Because after all, if a deal offer seems too good to be true, it usually is. And then, of course, this is good for everybody. Refrain from transferring money to someone you don't know. Now, let's go back and look at some of the other things I threw in this review needed. FedEx. I'm just going to hover over it. I can see this is not from FedEx. They're just imitating FedEx. Because look on the email it's coming from. KIWOWFTXCJ at LKSVN. I'm just reading it in case you can't see it. LKSVNYGIRDFB.DKR. Telling me my package is out for delivery. A second one from FedEx. Ooh, this one is even longer. I'm not reading the first part, but after the at, it says zrlfpz.org.uk. And all I'm doing is hovering. Again, alert, your McAfee could be expired. Click to review your subscription. I have no subscription to McAfee. Number one. Number two, alert is from jmurvflj.org.uk. Ace Winner. Ace is a hardware store. Yes, so they're impersonating Ace. I'm just going to read after that. The first part is too long. But, most things from legitimate companies is like from support, let's go back to the Capital One. Capital One at notification.capitalone.com. This one is way too long to read before the at, and then you have czwzbbhg.org.uk. Now, Dick's Sporting Good, that is a legitimate store. Sorry. You have won a Monarch pickle bar. Now, compare that to even the first one. These two fonts are normal. Actually, these three fonts in the subject are normal. Even this one seems normal. This one has a bunch of icons. I wouldn't call it really that normal. But what a different font. Even hovering over it, it has a different font. Oh, this one is at circuscopica.com. This is not at, Dick's Sporting Goods. You have won an Oral-B Series Depart. Okay. At cartools.com. Okay. Now, this one is real. Because it says no reply at o.sophie.org. And that's a legitimate organization. Now, free COVID test. Wahahahahaha. Real long before the at and then after the at is wtlciof.org.uk. Oh, another FedEx. So it seems like FedEx seems to be popular here. Soka, S-O-K. After the at, the first part is pretty long. Plus, it's not really something I can pronounce if I try to pronounce it with the numbers and the letters. But it's at sokaqmcs.org.uk. And let me see what else is in here. There's an Ace Winner. And this one is at ffgcups.org.uk. So I would say pretty much all of these, because we did look at them. I'm going to highlight them. Oh, the Sophie was actually real. Did I get all the fake ones? And then all I'm going to do is hit the spam button so that marker spam, so that hopefully the mail I'm using, because a lot of them use machine learning or AI learning, automatic, I don't know if it's automatic intelligence, but artificial intelligence, to recognize that these are spams. And what it probably does, different, spam learning, but one of the most common ones is to block the email. So once I identify these as spam, what should happen is that those emails are blocked. So I hope you enjoyed this content and you learned a lot in identifying some spams, and I should read that article. And if you do, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram. You can also subscribe here on YouTube. And if you have any that you'd like to share with me, please share below, a screenshot below, and I would love to comment on it. See you next time.